everybody, it is Indy Meets Disney. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Katie.
And we are here for part number 2 of our Wine and Food Festival at the Epcot.
Yes, we couldn't say no after just stop number 1, so we had to come back for more. So we're hopefully wanting to finish the Emile's Fromage Montage. It's a tongue twister. But so far we've done 2 in our last video. We're hoping to finish up the next 3
more
today.
Yep. Get that piece of cheesecake and those crackers, graham crackers.
We'll get like a redemption at Shimmering Sips for being able to finish up all of those 5 stops around the World Showcase, so and beyond.
I'm excited. Lots more food to try. So let's get going. All right, our first dish here is the corned beef corner root. It is smoked corned beef with crispy potatoes, cheese curds, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue. This runs $5.50, and this is one of our festival favorites, so we are excited to dive in and give this a try. All right, so we just finished up those corned beef nachos. What were your thoughts?
Those are my hands down favorite thing to grab from any festival at Epcot in the history of Epcot festivals. They're delicious, and one thing I want to point out is how plentiful all of the toppings were on top of the potatoes. So there was plenty of corned beef, plenty of beer cheese, plenty of cheese curds, just so many yummy toppings. And we've come like towards the end of festivals, and I feel like they've not been as like generous with the toppings, so come and get it. Get it now, because it's got so many yummy things on top of it. What did you think? Yeah,
I love the cheese curds on there. I love the beer cheese that they put on there. The corned beef has always perked so well.
Yes.
And for $5.50, it is such a great deal for the price that you pay for that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one I recommend for anybody coming to the festival that you give it a try. It's always so good.
And it was part of the Emile's Montage. I can't say it. It's a tongue twister. But it's part of that. So in our last video, you would have seen that we got 2 of our parts of that kind of hunt for the different kinds of cheese around the Food and Wine Festival. So this is our 3rd stamp that we got. So we're waiting on number 4 and number 5, and they might even happen today in front of you, America, and beyond. So.
Okay, and then I wanted to mention too the breaking news that the monorail is returning back to Epcot, so that's exciting. July 18th it's supposed to return, so super excited for that. So that's coming soon. So many more things to eat that we'd like to try, so let's continue on. So I just want to show this real quick. The American Rotunda, normally where you enter the American Adventure show, has been converted over with some tables, so you can come in here and dine. Nice cool area to get out from the heat. So it's really nice that they have done this. All right, our second item here comes from the American Adventure Hops and Barley stand. So this is the New England lobster roll. So it's lobster with herb mayonnaise on a grilled roll. And they also gave us some of this like butter to dump across the top. So ready to dig in and give this a try. This thing ran $8.50 was the price on it.
And our 3rd stop is from Germany's part of the World Showcase. And in their pavilion, we've got the Schinken Nudeln, which is pasta gratin with ham, onions, and cheese. And this is also part of Emile's Fromage Montage. So we were able to get the next stamp, which is now our 4th stamp, in our collection of 5 before we can redeem for a prize. The price is $4.50 there at the Germany pavilion. Okay, we are back to report on the last 2 snacks that we had from the Food and Wine Festival. So first up was the New England lobster roll. Tell us your thoughts on that.
So the lobster roll, the meat was okay. I just thought it was kind of a ripoff for the price. It was $8.50 for not very much meat that you got. It was a majority bread. I mean, the bread was okay, but definitely not $8.50 worth. I would not pay that again. For that lobster roll. So that's probably a no for me for the festival. I mean, if you really love lobster rolls and you really have to get a lobster fix, maybe, but I think it's a pass for me again.
Yeah, I feel the same way. We've had some amazing lobster rolls, and for me, the lobster roll needs to be creamy and it needs to have really great bread. And the bread was okay, like you mentioned. It didn't have amazing flavor. It didn't feel like super homemade, fresh baked bread. And it might have been, I don't know. And then it wasn't very creamy, so it was pretty chunky, which, I mean, I guess that's good. There was quite a bit of lobster in it, but it didn't have a whole lot of creaminess to it. And there wasn't even a ton of lobster, honestly. There wasn't a lot of filling, just a lot of bread. So it wasn't a good ratio. But yeah. Then the Schnickel-Nudeln from Germany. Should we show them what we have left of it?
Sure.
So we did unfortunately not finish this. And honestly, we only really got it because it's part of the Emile's Fromage Montage, and we just got it for the stamp mostly. So we've stamped that off. We got one more to go, and yeah, it was just really greasy.
Yeah, wasn't very good. Kind of tasted to me kind of like a tuna noodle casserole, so it wasn't very good in that aspect. It's just noodles, little chunks of ham. There was a lot of cheese on top. I mean, that was really the only part, but it was super, super greasy. So it wasn't an enjoyable dish for me. Definitely not a dish I would get again here at the festival. One I would pass up. Like I said, only really got it for the stamp, but other than that, that's the only reason.
Okay, we've got more coming your way though here in a little bit.
All right.
Okay, next up for me is going to be from the American Adventure area, the Joffrey's that's right in that area. They have a cinnamon chai special. It's just for the Food and Wine Festival. So it is an iced chai. It's topped with whipped cream, and then it's got this cinnamon drizzle on top. And there's like this little pastry thing, maybe like, I don't know, I have no idea what that is, but I'll take a little nibble of it and give it a try and report back and let you know how it is. So one of our last stops today on our Food and Wine Festival tour is going to be this Griddled Cheese from Greece. So if you look at this picture, look how tantalizing it looks. So it's this really creamy cheese, melty, with pistachios on top and honey. And then what we got looks a little bit different. This is what we got. So, and I'm going to try not to judge a book by its cover, but just by looks of it, it doesn't look anything like the picture. I was really excited about this, just from the look of the picture. It just looks very interesting. So, like I said, I won't judge a book by its cover. I will give it a try. We'll see what we think, and we'll report back to you soon. Okay, so we just finished up the Griddled Cheese from Greece. What did you think of Griddled Cheese from Greece?
So I thought it was okay. The cheese was a little strong for me. It's like bitter almost, the cheese to it was. It did have that honey on it, which kind of sweetened it a little bit, but not enough for me. It's probably not a dish I would get. There was like some like burnt cheese on the top where they had flamed it or something, kind of like Greek cheese they do. But that wasn't enough to sway me for this dish. I would probably not get this dish again.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, that it just was not my cup of cheese. It just wasn't quite the right cheese for me. So I really did want to like it. It was pretty, like, it was very soft cheese, so that had it going for it. It wasn't exactly like melty by any means, like the picture showed. So yeah, it was just very almost bitter in my mouth, and I can still taste that bitter taste. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but in good news, it did give us our 5th stamp for Emile's Fromage Montage. So we'll be able to do one more stop. We'll get our redeeming of our Emile's Fromage Montage. So
do that piece of cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
We'll go do that next.
Yep. And also, I did finish up my chai, cinnamon chai. So I wanted to report back on that. It was pretty good, but it was kind of strange. It was supposed to be an iced chai, but the chai was definitely stored at room temperature. In the Florida heat, it was just very like warm chai on the bottom, where the ice hadn't gotten to. So I had to like mix it up really well, and it wasn't anything amazing. So I was kind of disappointed by that. And then there was like a little piece of cinnamon something inside of it, and that wasn't very good either. So a little bit disappointing, but onward and upward, and we'll stop in one more place. So here is our redemption from Emile's Fromage Montage. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's in a little souvenir glass. That is adorable. So let's go give it a try, and we'll let you know what we think. Okay, so we're not exactly 100% sure what all is in here. What we do know for sure is that there's a little slice of cheesecake on the top, which is made to kind of look like Ratatouille's slice of cheese. Pretty adorable. We know for sure that those are graham crackers on top. What we're not sure of completely yet is what the white stuff on the bottom. We're thinking it might be like cheesecake flavored soft serve ice cream. So we were gonna give this a try and report back what we think about this redemption.
All right, so that wraps up our day here for part 2 of the Food and Wine Festival. What'd you think?
Yeah, we had a really good time. Had lots of good food this round as well. Favorites would definitely be like the corned beef with the potatoes underneath and the beer cheese. That was delicious. And then my other favorite would be the redemption that we got for the Emile's Fromage Montage. That ice cream ended up being really yummy. So it ended up being cheesecake ice cream with a little slice of cheesecake on top and graham crackers. So what did you think of our second stop?
Yeah, I agree. The corned beef nachos always a hit. And then that redemption prize was fantastic. Well worth the 5 stamps that we had to earn. The cup is fantastic too, the little redemption cup we had to keep.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not dishwasher safe, so we don't put that in the dishwasher, but the ice cream and the cheesecake and the graham crackers were fantastic in there, so well worth it.
Yep.
So another great day at the festival. Can't wait to come back another day and try some more stuff. But I think that's about it.
Yeah, so take a moment to like our video today and subscribe to our channel if you've not become a subscriber yet. And until next time, we will
See you real soon. Bye guys.